It's such a pleasure to be here. First, I want to thank Christopher Lafayette, the founder of Gatherverse, for organizing this event and giving me the opportunity to share some tips and thoughts on how to stay mentally healthy in the metaverse. So, what is mental health? It includes our emotional, psychological, and social well-being. It affects how we think, feel, and act. It also helps determine how we handle stress, relate to others, and make healthy choices. Optimal mental health is essential at every stage of life, from childhood to adolescence, and adulthood, obviously. Though people often use the term interchangeably, poor mental health and mental illness, even though those are different subjects. A person can experience poor mental health but not be diagnosed with mental illness. Mental illness takes place when a person presents a set of symptoms that affect their emotions, social patterns, brain patterns, and their daily functioning. Even though mental health starts in the mind, it goes hand in hand with physical health. Optimal health encompasses physical, mental, and social well-being. It's not merely the absence of disease, because there is no health without mental health. Multiple associations between mental health and chronic physical conditions significantly impact people's quality of life. It places a high demand on healthcare and other publicly funded services, leading to costly societal consequences. The difference between physical and mental health is not as pronounced as you may think. Researchers have been asking this complex question: how do mental and physical health interact? The answer is complicated, but we do know that mental illness impacts physical health directly and indirectly. And good mental health can positively affect your physical health, and poor mental health can negatively affect your physical health. So your mental health plays a massive role in your general well-being. Maintaining a healthy mental state can even prevent severe health conditions. For instance, studies have found that positive psychological well-being can reduce the risks of heart attacks and strokes. On the other hand, poor mental health can lead to poor physical health, and poor mental health can raise your risks of chronic disease like diabetes, asthma, cancer, cardiovascular disease, and arthritis. Mental health conditions can make dealings with chronic illness even more difficult. The mortality rate from cancer and heart disease is even higher among people who have mental health conditions. People with mental health conditions are more likely also to suffer from sleep disorders like insomnia or sleep apnea. And sleep apnea leads to breathing problems, which can cause you to wake up frequently and disrupt your body's ability to restore itself during the night. Insomnia can also disrupt your whole day and your night as well. Depression can weaken your immune system, suppressing T cells and responses to viruses and bacteria. Stress can trigger an immune response in your brain that causes inflammation, and this can trigger a whole series of chronic conditions. As you can see, it's a vicious cycle. Mental health can affect physical health, and physical health can interfere with your mental health. This is because we are multifaceted and interconnected beings. We are not just bodies or minds or isolated beings. Now, let's talk about the metaverse. So, metaverse activities range from interactivity on the internet to full-on virtual experiences. Although definitions and descriptions of the metaverse vary, one thing is certain: it involves a high level of engagement with technology. Participation in the metaverse could involve using a computer, using an app, augmented reality glasses, or a VR headset. However, it's not all fun and games and technological progress. Using technology for long periods of time can contribute to numerous mental and physical health concerns that can have a detrimental effect even on relationships. For example, sitting in front of the computer and using tech for long periods of time can cause carpal tunnel syndrome, postural problems that can cause stiffness, pain, and they can harm your musculoskeletal system. Poor blood flow to extremities can also impede proper circulation. Sitting for long periods of time is associated with increased blood pressure, increased acidity, increased blood sugar, and cholesterol levels. And also it's going to increase your body fat. Now, wearing a VR headset can also cause some problems like hearing loss, strained and dry eyes, and eyesight problems. It can give you headaches and sometimes neck and backaches. Another issue related to the over-involvement in the metaverse is the disconnection from face-to-face interactions. And these can contribute to mental health issues like anxiety, depression, body dysmorphic disorder, eating disorders, and much more. It can also cause relationship difficulties. So instead of making us feel connected and included, technology can provoke feelings of isolation and even detachment. So it's important to keep in mind that the overuse of technology can have a negative impact also in children and teenagers, since their brains, their minds, their eyes are developing. This can lead to psychological and physical issues like eye strain, difficulty comprehending, difficulty focusing, isolation, social anxiety, and body image issues. So this is why it's vital that you take a look at your routine and make positive changes to make optimal physical and mental health. So now that we looked into the dark side of over-engaging in the metaverse, now let's look at some tips that are going to help you to stay mentally healthy. Number one, you should exercise. Being physically active not only keeps you fit, but helps manage your weight, improve your aesthetics, and also affects your brain positively. It can also strengthen your bones and joints and muscles, augmenting your ability to do everyday activities. Regular exercise also increases your mental alertness, leaving you more energetic and in a good mood. So you should aim to exercise engaging cardiovascular activities at least for 150 minutes a week. That's around 25 minutes for 6 days. It's not so much. And you also should engage in activities that use your muscles. So strength training activities at least twice a week. You should also aim to have a healthy, clean diet. Eat organic fruits and vegetables, healthy proteins and healthy fats, that they help you to stay alert and healthy. But you should also try to eliminate the regular consumption of processed foods, sugar, and vegetable oils. So you can work with an expert so you can have a customized plan according to your biometrics, your needs, and your goals. Try to eliminate or decrease the use of alcohol and drugs, since they may help you feel better in the short term, but their abuse can harm your physical and mental health significantly. You should also sleep enough, because this helps your body to rejuvenate and help you maintain your internal systems working properly. Most people generally need between 7 and 9 hours of sleep. But if you don't sleep that much, you should at least have a nap during the day if you need it. Another important tip is to incorporate relaxation techniques. For instance, meditation, deep breathing, stretching, yoga, or getting a massage. They lower your stress levels. It's also essential that you develop good mental practices. So for instance, you have to keep a positive mind rather than focus on negative thoughts. You should realize that your thoughts affect your emotions and subsequently your actions. So it's a cascade. What starts in the mind, positive or negative, trickles down to how you feel and how you act. Another important thing that you can do to help your body is to use an ergonomic chair and pay attention to your posture. Also, if you sit down for a long period of time, try standing up every couple of hours. Try stretching your neck, your shoulders. Another alternative is also to use a standing desk. And if you use a VR headset regularly, you should take it off to give your neck a rest, and also don't listen at high volumes. If you stare at the screen for a long period of time, try to take a break from your eyes and do some eye exercises. That's gonna help you. You could also use eye lubricating eye drops. Additionally, you should take a break from the metaverse and socialize with real people in real life. Even though the metaverse can help you connect with people all over the world, there is no substitution for real face-to-face connection. Real socialization can have a great impact in your life. Staying engaged with friends and family can help you to feel less stressed and can help reduce your burdens. Another thing, you should also try to eliminate isolation. Try to increase activities that help you to hang out with more people. So that's gonna help you to promote a sense of safety, and it's gonna give you a support system, which is essential in times of need, and also to ward off loneliness. By the way, did you know that hugs and physical contact not only make you feel good emotionally, but also can boost your immune system and lower stress, lower blood pressure, and even your heart rate? So get more hugs. If you are not used to socializing much, there are a couple of things that you can do to be more social. So for instance, initiate interactions with friends and family. Call them, invite them to get together, spend time with you. Also, you can just maybe make plans to exercise together or share meals or just hang out. And if your schedule is too busy to allow for this, then change your plans and open up a little slot at least once a month. You should try to introduce yourself to neighbors and other people. Say hello when somebody walks by. Also try to join groups, religious groups or civic service groups, or even a hobby. Or you can take a class that's interesting to you. That's a great way of meeting new people. So keep in mind though that the quality of your relationships and not the number of connections that you have is what determines the benefits that you're gonna have from socializing. It's the deeper, caring relationships that provide benefits, not just shallow, temporary relationships with people. And try to have relationships that are two ways, not just one-sided relationships, because that's gonna help you. You know, relationships should be reciprocal. That's how you make real friends. It's a give and take. So as you can see, despite all the benefits and advances that the metaverse bring, the overengagement in the metaverse can increase your chances of developing physical, social, and mental health problems. So you need to keep your mental wellness at the forefront so you can have a more fulfilled, healthy, and happy life. Your mental wellness is in your hands. Just follow some of those tips that I share with you in order for you to care and maintain your physical and mental wellness. Again, I want to thank Christopher for having me here and giving me the ability to discuss these important issues with you. And I hope you have an amazing week. Thank you.